Hello everyone, welcome to Brick Liberty. Today guys, we're going to be looking at the fighter plane from the Fighter Plane Chase set. And as you can see, I've actually made a couple of modifications to the original one. I tried keeping what was originally there, but also trying to make it a little more historically accurate to the real thing inside the movie. We're going to start with the front. Now, the original propeller actually had 4 of these blades. I decided to get rid of that and just place a single mold of 3 blades there. I think it's pretty nice. I've also removed that brown rod and I've actually placed a gray rod there instead. And that circle that was on top, I actually put a gray tile there, so it just looks a little more neat now. That's all I've done towards the actual front of the plane. The wings actually got some major modifications. I added these 2 gray humps on each side. You know, just for the I don't really know what that piece was, why it's there initially for the actual plane, but I decided to add it with this one since it was actually missing it. And now the gray hump that was behind the gun, I've actually pushed up by 1 and I've added a vent towards the back. Now the guns are actually underneath. Just a black rod connected to a tile. Of course, same with the other side. Of course, these are just for display. You know, just for show. They're not meant to be played with. Nothing was done with the cockpit. Everything's still the same with that, including the minifigure. Coming towards the back, we can actually see the 2 wings are a little more thin. And they're not as bulky and short. And also, I added the red stripe just to match the, type of plane that this was actually supposed to be. And also, the stripe was on this plane in the movie, so I just decided to add it in. Flipping it upside down, we actually get to see that I did nothing with the landing gear, for the front, at least. And it was kind of hard to work with this because I don't really have pieces to make this, look better, so you're just going to have to deal with it looking like this for now. But I did remove all the fire, and also remove those orange clear tiles that were here. I just put the tan tile here, just so at least it's connected. And towards the back, I kept the original wheel, but I changed up the landing gear. And I think I nailed it pretty nicely. I think it has some work that's needed for the future, but I don't really have a piece specifically for that. But besides that, I think underneath this is as good as well. Well, that's it for the, custom modifications I've made to this plane. Nothing too crazy, but just looks a little more better and a little more cleaned up. And a little more presentable, for a display kind of reason.